And hello everyone, welcome. Hello in chat, hello on vocal. I'm not alone today. So I am Drestam, and I have with me Lercer and Winterstorm. Hello.
Hello.
So Lercer and Winterstorm, you both are testers for on AION. If you want to introduce yourself, why am I doing it? Well, Lercer, I guess most of people know you.
Yeah, sure. I can introduce myself real quick. I assume that some people may even have seen Lercer's live streams as well. But yeah, I'm Winterstorm. I'm also one of the testers for AION Classic and AION Retail. And I'm here on stream today as well.
Right. Thank you for joining. And Lercer, so you want to say a few words?
Yeah. I'm Lercer. I think the most of you maybe know me from Discord or from my past streams already, and yeah, also tester for AION and AION Classic.
So welcome everyone. Grab a seat, grab something to drink. What will we do today? So today, as usual, we have an update coming, so we will be checking over the patch notes for said update. And so we're gonna let a minute for the few late people to come in. Don't hesitate during the stream. If you have any question, you can write them in the chat. We will try to answer them now. If we can't, we will write them and we will try to answer them later. While we are on the subject of later, I guess, Lercer, tomorrow you will have another stream like to show the update from the QA servers. That's right?
Yeah, that's correct. Tomorrow I will have a stream together with some other CC, and we will deep dive a bit to the update and check out some details directly from test server.
So it will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. With the Dark with who is in chat, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to tune in tomorrow also on Lercer channel, it will not be on this channel. It will be on Lercer's and Dark Wars channels, so you can join them. Okay. So right before we start, as usual, there is something we always do on these streams. We give you a few gifts. And we do have some. For the first one, keep a close eye. It's going to be really quiet. So yeah, you have a first code, Rising from the Flames. You can grab it. This one is for buff cookies and mana stones. A few mana stones, so yes, you can get some for free. No, not even rolling speed score this time. It's not for Discord. You can use this code until Thursday morning. So if you are quick enough on Wednesday, technically you can use it on your Phoenix. So yeah, I guess we can jump into the patch notes. I didn't ask, but is the sound okay for everyone? Also, just please, as a reminder, this is mostly an English stream. Make sure you ask your questions in English. I can somehow understand a bit of German, but yes, it will be much easier if you ask in English. And yes, I saw a few asking, especially on YouTube, no, we don't instant ban, but please keep it English. The update is planned for next Wednesday, and I guess we're still good on track, so should be Wednesday. I did learn German actually, I just completely forgot about it.
Also wenn du möchtest, können wir auch die ganze Zeit mit dir jetzt auf Deutsch reden und das so weitermachen.
No, English is fine.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go into the patch notes. There we go. Finally, I'm gonna stop yapping and we'll go into the patch notes. So yes, update 4.5 Ignite is the name we chose in Europe. So yeah, we'll go over the content. And so we just won't go, like, especially the skills part, it's a lot of tables and just a few technical changes, so we won't go over everything. But yes, we will check pretty much everything. Yeah, I know this is the one you want, the classic Europe specifics, but this will be for last. It will be faster growth. Yes, actually, yes, it will be faster. We will. It's mentioned in the patch note. So yeah, of course, the most important one, the new class. So there will be a new class, which is not Gunner, it's Phoenix. And I will keep saying Phoenix. Galeas, well, he's still working, but not taking care of streams anymore. I can invite him for another time, no problem. He's still around if he wants. So yeah, let's get into the patch notes. So the new Phoenix class, which is a magic class which specializes in mid-range attacks and high attack speed and chain skills. Okay, oh, sorry. So yeah, it will be a new armor type, new weapons, which is the flame revolver. Furner will be the new class now.
I love Funner.
How would you describe the new class, Lercer or Winterstorm? Like, if you had to describe it, like how it plays.
Yeah, if people already are coming from AION retail, I think they are familiar with a lot of skills that the Phoenix brings to Classic. It's definitely, yeah, so as you said, okay, it comes with a new armor, but to be clear, it still uses leather armor. Just the weapons are new, of course. With the flame revolvers, the flame leather armor is really what you have when you select a class and you start out with it. So yeah, I mean, as I said, you should be pretty familiar with it. And it's a little bit like the Revenant, I would say, where you have a lot of mid-range abilities. You do have quite a bit of CC and AOE that comes with the class, and especially with the ability where you can reload the, in quotations, reload the cooldown of your abilities. It's quite nice. Yeah. Right.
Okay.
This one.
And so, do you think it will be like a good one, like a hard-hitting one?
Yeah, because it's in general very. I think NC still need to do some balancing on the class itself, but because it's do a lot of damage, high CC stuff has it, and yeah, it deals a lot of damage. So
We'll see, but I'm sure players will love it.
Depends.
Okay.
When you play it, yes. If you play against it, maybe not.
Yeah, it's always the same. But it will be fine. It will be fun, I guess. We will see a lot of new characters after the maintenance. Hopefully. So yeah, that's the new character. So of course we will have a lot of mentions to the Phoenix in the patch notes, like the new items that comes with it. So not worry, we'll still mention it a lot. Not yet. The patch notes are not public yet. They will be published during the stream, actually, not after. So yeah, keep an eye on Discord and on the forum. So with the new class, we will also have a new region, which is Terra Teva, or just Teva, in short. Yes, the patch notes will be available on the Gameforge website, on the forum, and Discord. Just a bit later. So a new zone. So Teva. Who wants to talk about it? So there is a lot of new stuff coming there. Well, I will start.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, you can You can either teleport to the new zone from your airship, from your faction, or you can walk to the north of Tiamarante, where you see a small airship. You can talk to Runa at Anchor, where you can teleport there for free. But of course, it comes at the cost of meeting hostile players. So
Yeah, because
you
it's
might
one
have to
portal
fight
for
for your
everyone.
free entry.
Okay, so in this new zone, you can only create groups of 2 players. That's a new mechanic, a new change. And in contested areas, you can only group with people from your legion. So you will need to find yourself a legion if you want to fully exploit the new zone. So what's the main mechanic? So there is like this anomaly thing. How does it work and what can you get from there?
Yeah, first important for the area is you have a limitation when you
All right.
enter the map, and left the time out zone, I would say it. You have every day 1 hour in Teva, and when the hour is done, you get kicked out, or you get some Teva sunglasses to top up your Teva time. Otherwise, you need to wait until the next day that timer get refreshed and you can enter it again. And then you can, do the different stuff from.
Yes, when you fight monsters, you get a chance to drop the hourglasses. And yeah, with those you can activate them, and every hourglass has a specific amount of time that it can charge up. So you may be able to stay in the zone for longer than 1 hour.
Yeah, I was trying to check in the patch notes because I saw this, but I don't know, it must be a bit later in the note. So yes, it's a limited time zone. Just, I think there is a neutral zone, and inside this neutral zone, then you can stay. Like the time doesn't reduce. So you can still
correct.
chill out without having to rush to every NPC.
Yeah, correct. When you directly teleported to Teva, then that area is the not timed zone. There is a counter doesn't start. There you have the different NPCs with different field missions and so on, and also some of the vendors you have there. And when you then use the teleporters to the Teva area itself, then the timer starts.
Okay, so in this new zone, you have also a new resource, which is the Arcanium. From what I understand, the Arcanium is mostly like to trade for gear and everything. But do I get that right?
Yeah, almost everything. You have different Arcanium traders on different locations on the map, which are also shown on the map. And also you have some hidden ones which appearing some in there. And there you can exchange it for gear, for consumables, also for mana stones, when I remember correct, and other stuff you need.
Okay. Just a second. So yeah, new zone, new currency, we will call it. The chest also, is it the same chest that appeared in was it in Lafsaran or in Tamaranta, like in the neutral zones, in the contested areas? I mean,
Yeah, that's the same ones.
okay, so it's like the zone is contested. Sorry, stuff is falling down. So the chest spawn and you have to fight to get it.
You can fight in general. The complete map is PvP.
Yeah,
but,
it's only in duos. So
yeah, if you want to get it, and first come, first serves, and you need to open it before the others do it.
So yeah, the skill books, some skill books have been added to the Arcanium ore nodes in Teva, so you can get skill books from mining Arcanium, not even having to fight or opening chests and everything. The combat talent values have been changed, of course. So that goes with the new gear and the new mechanics and everything.
Yeah, when you have, I think the most, we'll see it tomorrow. When you open the map from Teva, you see on the map directly that you have some combat points recommendation where you should fight, because when you have a low combat points, you should enter the one with a lower range, and if you have higher gear, you can go to the area where the recommendation is with the higher points, because there's a difference of the strength of the NPCs there.
Oh, okay. So like you will get more damage and you will receive more damage if you have the corresponding combat talent, right?
Yeah, like you have currently in Tiamat Mesa, when you do the sieges at 9, then you have also the different points with the different combat points. It's a different how it's called. I think the
Okay. Right, that's a new one, I think. Then we have, so between 6 p.m. and midnight, there are the Drana products, field missions. So is it like a new raid or similar? Maybe Winterstorm, you want to cover this one?
I think this one might be, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I have tested this one. But this might be some kind of quest that you automatically get.
Yeah,
But
correct.
you would have
Maybe
to.
Lercer, you know.
Yeah, and sometimes there's that special field missions pop up, and you also have an indicator on the map with an exclamation mark and some red background on it, and they have that field mission to, for example, kill some Tiamat guards and so on, and get some loot for it. And also there's a special field mission vendor where you can give up, end the quest, and also get some consumables for the quest, which you need sometimes.
Okay, I was going to, so it's not one big quest from 6 to midnight. It's during this time there will be a few missions that will pop, and you have to do them if you want some bonuses.
Yeah, they are limited, and they're just popping, similar like you have currently in the Balorea Treasury, when that Legion quests pop up from time to time. That
So yes, 4.5 max level will be 75. Because the current one is 70 already?
Yeah, 70 is currently.
So yeah, so from 6 to 11 p.m. there will be also new rare named monsters. I guess like mini world boss. That's okay. So there are a few changes on monsters, so we won't go too much into details then. We can see a few changes.
Point 10 is the I think best fitting topic, because we were releasing the update on the 25th of February, and on the 27th of February we have the Pokemon Day, and that 10 is a game feature where you can catch some monsters and use them as pet like Pokemons, I would say.
You can't choose this one.
Yeah. So what will happen in Teva? I'm not sure if this is in the Teva system section of the patch notes. I think we might still get there. Let me check real quick. No, I don't think this is covered in here. But essentially, what you will see in Teva is you will see a white skull icon on your map. And there are items that you can buy in Teva specifically. They are prismas. And with those prismas, you can try and catch the monsters. So you will have to fight the monster first and get it to below 20% HP. And when you do that, you can see a debuff appear on the monster. And then you can throw your prismas onto the monster, and that will attempt to catch it. When you manage to catch it, you will have that monster in your inventory, and you can then summon it. So it will fight alongside you. However, that item is time limited. You can try to ascend the item, transcend the item, and that will make it so the monster will stay for an indefinite time in your inventory, and it can also be traded in that case. So you can try to transcend your monsters that you have to make them viable whenever you need them, and not just for a limited time. Which is an additional feature for this patch.
Yeah, it's written on page 11 with the Prism course.
Yeah, I think it's the items category.
Yeah.
And since
I
we're
just
mentioning
wasn't
it,
sure.
I just had one question about this. Like, can you summon the monster multiple times after you've caught it, or only once?
Yeah, you can summon it multiple times until the time on the item runs out.
So if you have the transcendent version, you can just use it whenever.
Yes, you can use it whenever you want. Yeah.
That's nice. But we will come back to it later, since it will be another part of the patch notes. So I
wasn't sure where it was exactly covered, since it's a new system. You can just capture the monsters in Teva. However, you can use them anywhere else. So I just wanted to mention it before we go past the point and don't notice it in the patch notes.
Yeah, I think you can use it anywhere, but only when you have the transcended version.
No, you can
not even?
also use the limited time monster everywhere. But I think it's somewhere between 1 to 2 hours is the item valid.
So you can still have fun with it. And so you have the effects like you can see there on the right.
Yeah, you can see the monsters on the map. They are marked with a white skull.
And just checking the chat real quick. So we will fix the bugs from previous patches. Well, there are a few bug fixes every time, so not sure which one you mentioned, but we'll see. The patch notes will be available at 6 p.m, so a bit later. And yes, I guess the rest is being answered as we go. So yeah, in Teva, so you can get mana stones from defeating monsters. I think this one is a big one, because I'm pretty sure mana stones are still a big issue, have been for a long time. Hopefully this will help. There is also a new, well, I forgot if I should call it mechanic, but the golden apple trees, they're pretty much like the eyes that we had in Tamaranta, right?
No, not directly.
Not really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, not directly. You have on the map, it's look. No, they use that combat icon. So like when a fortress is on combat, that is on it, but this orange tree as icon with that combat on it, that used for that golden one. But when you stand before the tree, it's really a yellowish goldish looking tree. And yeah, it's when you in a legion. Important is you must be in a legion. And if you then have killed the guard before that tree, they are spawning 3 little golden trees around it, and from them you can loot it because you and your legion has unlocked it because you have killed the guardian, and then you can get experience points from one of the trees. Or the other one you can get arcanium, and from the other one you get consumables. And also the around the golden tree spawning monsters also giving additional items.
And yes, as Lercer mentioned, you have to be in a legion to get rewards from the golden tree, so be careful with this. You won't get rewards if you're not in a legion, or in the legion that captured the tree.
Yeah, and there's also a short timer, then the guardian respawn, and you can kill it again, or another legion kill it, and then they can loot the additional trees and so on.
Do you need to be 2 players in groups to loot the trees? I don't think you need to.
No,
but it
you
would
can
just
be
be easier to.
You can do it solo, but you must be in a legion. Without a legion, it don't work. The only thing with a 2-player group is that you can only create a 2-man party or group in Teva with a legion mate.
So yeah, make sure you get a legion, you create one or you join one before the update.
You can, as I said, you can join one or you just create the one for yourself. There's no legion level needed or whatever, just a legion.
So make sure you join one. And some settings change within Teva. So it's just like you can get treasure map that you can use in Tiamaranta Mesa. Because since it's a new zone, but it's still like a temporary zone, you can't stay in there forever. There is still stuff to do in Tiamaranta Mesa, so it's not forgotten. So some stuff have been adjusted. So anything else to mention about the new zone? Like the content itself? I guess that's all.
I think we covered about almost everything. There's one more mechanic that is with the Arcanium. So if you happen to die in Teva, then some of the Arcanium that you collect will actually be removed from your total amount, and there will be a phantom that will spawn on your location. And so other players could go there and they can pick up the Arcanium that you have dropped when you die. So you need to be careful about that. And don't also if the
I was mentioning, don't be too greedy.
Yeah, so always if you want to buy something for Arcanium, just get as much Arcanium as you need and then get back to the safe zone to buy it. And the other thing is that if the timer runs out, then you will be removed from the zone. And even though there is a safe zone where the timer does not count down, if you are removed from the zone and you want to rejoin, you need to wait until the next day, because otherwise you will be kicked even in the neutral zone if you attempt to join again.
Well, please be careful with that. But that was mentioned in the part right now. So Teva system. So pretty much everything we mentioned already. So there is a limited time you can play in the zone. You can see in the map the time you have left. Time doesn't decrease in the Black Cloud Station, so the neutral zone. It's reset daily at 5 a.m. So this is our time. So it's 5 a.m. for us. There's no conversion to do. So it's like CET for now. So 5 a.m. and you have the Teva Hourglass that you can get on monsters to top up. So it's 1 hour, right? And let's say like you have 40 minutes left and you use an hourglass. Do you get 1 hour, 40 minutes, or it does just go back to 1 hour?
It always depends what kind of hourglass you pick up. So some hourglasses only grant you 10 minutes, for example.
But can you go over 1
but
hour, basically?
Yes, but
Okay.
you can go over 1 hour. So if you have 40 minutes left and you use an hourglass, that grants you 1 hour, then you have 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Okay, so at least you can just use them whatever.
No, you don't have to use them strategically. If you want to just use them, then do that.
So yeah, Arcanium, so new currency that you can get from defeating monsters. Sometimes you can get more, like a bigger amount on one monster. It's just a chance, so nothing you can force. New open world quests or urgent orders with also Arcanium as a reward. You can also get them in chests. So pretty much everything you do in the Terra Teva, you get some Arcanium. Very careful with that. Arcanium expires every Sunday at 9 a.m. That means you will lose all your Arcanium every Sunday at 9 a.m. So make sure you spend it before. I think this one will have a few complaints in the first weeks. So be careful with that. So yes, as Winterstorm mentioned, if you die, you will lose a part of your Arcanium. It will be dropped on the ground, and anyone else, like the one who killed you or just someone walking by, can grab the Phantom and get your Arcanium. And there is also a chance of spawning a Phantom of Fortune randomly. Like, doesn't matter how much Arcanium you have, just it's another type of Phantom, basically. So okay. So we have an additional NPC for the prisons that we mentioned earlier to catch NPCs, which is right after. And yeah, that's it for the new zone. That is the new system in the new zone. Then we have the cores, how should we call it? The pet battles?
Yes, this is your Pokemon system.
Yeah. So you can use a Prism Core on a rare monster in Teva, so it will be shown on the map. So it's a little skull, that's it? Did I remember right?
Yeah, like the old, or currently still used when you have an world boss or similar on the map. That white skull is on the maps, and when one of that catchable monsters are spawned.
So when you get a monster to 50%, a rare monster at 50%, it will become weakened, and then you can try to capture it. And yeah, so as we mentioned earlier, once you capture it, you can use it as many times as you want, but for a limited time duration. Like the item itself has a limited time, and if you want, you can try to transform it at the altar of transcendence. And if you successfully do it, it will be permanent, and you can then trade it at the global auction house. So yeah, there will be a few trainers. I was looking for the word. Then we have our command. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I guess so. That there will be some trainers.
Yeah. Who wants to be the very best? So our command, new gear, basically. Do you want to talk about it?
Well, it's a new gear part, and it's a jewel looking like a heart.
Oh yeah, so it's a totally new slot, right?
Yeah, you get a new item slot for it.
So with crit damage boost.
Yeah, it's boosts some of your crit damage and some additional values on it, like, for example, fire resistance and something else. Depends on which Arcamant you get, and also on you can enchant the stuff, and yeah, depending on the level, you also get the different values on it.
So you can get shards and then use them at the altar of transcendence to try and get your Arcamant. If you fail, so if you manage to do it, you can just get your Arcamant. If you fail, you still receive some seals, and when you have 30 seals, you can use them to get a chest, but this one is guaranteed, right? So it's like a mercy system, basically.
Yeah.
And so this one, so even if it doesn't work, you can still, like if you're very unlucky, you can still end up having your Arcamant. And if you don't have the wand you want, you can still use your current Arcamant and 30 shards to get another chest, like to change it basically. But be careful, you can still get the same one that you had before, but at least you can like reroll it if you don't have the one you wanted. So Arcamant enchantment, which goes with the new gear, so you have new enchantments to add on it. I got this one also. So yeah, if you manage to enchant it, you just get by +1s. If you fail, it just remains unchanged. So no, it doesn't break, it doesn't reduce. It just doesn't work.
Only the only the material is used for it.
Yeah. And if you fail, you get the chance that you had to upgrade it. It will be added as a bonus, and until you can, like until you have enough bonus, and at the end you will end up, like you will success in the end always.
Yeah, that's also that kind of mercy system.
Yeah.
So in the end,
That's
when
really
you have
nice.
enough
I
price,
like
you get it.
I like the fact that they, like, there's still some RNG, but at least like there is an end part. Like when if you're really unlucky, you really don't have any chance at random, then you still get it in the end always. Okay. So yeah, new piece of gear, new enchantment, more grind, but hey, at least you have stuff to do. Okay, like, well,
I wanted to answer a question from the chat that came up.
Yeah.
So Nika Koi has asked, what about leveling till 70? Any pods easier way to level up? And with the release of 4.5, there will be a change to the experience potions that you can consume to get instant XP. Right now, the level is pretty limited, but with 4.5, that will be raised almost until max level. So if you still have some pods or you find any and you want to use them, then after 4.5, there's a good chance that you can level up beyond 70 with your pods or with the help of pods.
Yeah, it will be mentioned also later. Like even I think the EXP amount to level up until 75 has been reduced also.
Yes, that's one of the regional changes.
Yeah.
So we will get to it later.
Okay, well, thank you. So character part, so yeah, new stats, so it will be shown in the character menu, so new crit damage boost. Now, when you create a character, you can already select your second class, which is, I guess, a big change, like when you create characters, at least. When you create your character, you will be directly in the capital of your faction, so you won't have the starting zone anymore. Or do you still go there? Well, no, I guess you don't go there anymore at all.
No, you don't.
Only when you want.
Yeah, you can still visit the starting zone. In fact, you can still visit any zone. But you will directly start in the main city of your faction. So it's streamlined.
Yeah. So yeah, the campaigns from level 1 to 60 has been changed, of course. Well, of course. Has been changed. So the class change, unlocking stigma slots, everything has been removed or changed at this level. Stigma slots are now unlocked based on your character level. Level restrictions for stigmas have been changed. Same for the inventories of stigma vendors. So yeah, pretty much everything regarding leveling has been, like, there are a lot of automation now, just to make the leveling easier, I guess. So maximum level is now 75, with also the combat talent value that increased when you level up. Level cap increased, so yeah. So this one, for new players or returning players who want to, or just for your new Phoenix, it will be a lot of changes on this side. Over here, we changed the times. So yeah, just some changes.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, not just times changed a bit. Also, the Valorea raids or sieges are gone now because, the Valorea Ingison and Gagmaros getting now the level up zones to level up from level 5 to maximum, I would say, more or less.
It's from level 5 to level 60. And then from level 60 onwards, you will go into Tiamaranta. And then that gets you about to, I would say, level 66, level 67. And then from there, it's the either Tiamaranta still or the new zone, whatever you want to do, of course.
So yeah, raids have been changed. Better duration for the Incarnate Conquest also. So it's been shortened, but just to keep players on the newer content. Hello, Sparks.
Yeah, and it's also reduced just to 2 days instead of every day.
All
Because
right.
you have
Yes.
now enough to do. And
we will need a new table. New raid, Tiamat Torment. So this one, I guess, will be a big one.
yeah,
who wants to mention?
I think it's a big text, but in the end, it's not so much. The Tiamat Torment is a new raid, which starting Sunday at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
I remember correct. And if that's it's opening some portals on your airships, where you have the opportunity to, with one portal, first come, first serve to get in. Some with a portal for the high ranks, and a third portal where you need some entry ticket, which you can get from one of the raids before. I think from the Hexat raid, when I remember correct. And it's looking similar like the Barlic Treasury, but it's a just copied map. And when you enter it, you have on your starting point of your faction directly portals to get teleported to the center. And in the center, 5 raid bosses are spawning, and you need to fight them. And Tiamat itself, it's also there, flying in her human form over the area and watching how you fight the torment bosses. And
so
additional to that, because not everyone can enter that torment raid, for them who hasn't the chance to enter it at the same time, in Tiamaranta Mesa, how they called the 2 world bosses from Ingison and Gelg Maros are spawning there. How that was named? Oh, something with not Tamatas, or something like that. Let me just check the list.
Oh, Tatar and Haitoda.
No, that's a normal world bosses. Let me check. Nusata and Tantra. Before there was some special ones which are just spawning in Ingison and Gemaros in the main cities. It's a tournament place, and now they are spawning at the same time when the Tiamat tournament starts in Tiamaranta Mesa. So for all who couldn't enter through the portals, have still something to do on Tiamaranta Mesa, and also getting loot for it.
Oh, so that's still nice. So you don't totally miss out.
Correct.
So yeah, a few different type of entries. So the first one to come, the high ranks, are the entry by tickets. The tickets you get from Exad Raid. Well, with a chance, it's not guaranteed, of course.
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess we said everything. Just checking the
Yeah,
list.
as I said, it's a huge text to explain everything correct, that everyone more or less understand it, how it works, but in the end it's just spawning some portals. You have a chance to enter it and fight against 5 bosses and get maybe if you can get killed all 5 bosses, you can get 5 rewards. If you not could enter the raid, you have still the chance to fight the other 2 bosses to get at least 2 rewards for it, or 1 reward per boss.
So some reboot skills have been added to the Exad Raid and Tiamat Torment raids. Experience, like you get more XP and Abyss points. Ranked rewards for the events have been increased also. The skill box has been changed from Jejon, Sunayaka, and Afeta Baluslan. So I think some people were asking about the skill box. Well, there you go. You have a few changes. Anything else to add for the new raid? I think not. I think we said everything. Okay, then we have the instances. So yes, a lot of dungeons below level 55 have been removed, so that player can just level up faster. Are there any big changes in the current dungeons? Oh yes, actually. The Wall of Lament, Heroic Mana Stone bundle. I think this one will help also. Like there are a lot of new ways to get Mana Stones. Hopefully it will help.
In general, the game itself also, where you get new sources for Mana Stone. Also, we added some special sources and also upgraded the current sources we added in the previous patches. It's our changes. And yeah, as also on point 2 is mentioned, the Storm attack skill can't be dropped anymore from 5 stars. And Wall of Lamet, because the Storm attack skill get removed from the game, and that you only have the Glide skill left. So, and for everyone who still have the books, don't try to sell it, keep them, because you can break them down and use the result on Seal's Anvil later.
So yeah, that's all for the old instances. Then we have the battlefields. So the Cradle of Doom gets replaced by the new battlefield, the Beast Weevil War, which is pretty similar. So you have 2 bosses, 1 for each team, and you need to kill the other team boss before yours dies.
Yeah, correct. It's more or less the same in green, just that when you enter the instance, you all get named to Beast Tamer. And then you need to fight the beast of the enemy team with the help of some additional buffs, bombs, and so on. And the first who killed the enemy beast can enter the spawned portal to the treasury room and loot the treasures like it was in Cradle, more or less.
So with the big chest being in the contested area and the other ones the neutral zone, so I guess it's to each their own for the big one. So it's one time per day at different times. Oh, it's okay. So the times are fixed, but there are also Dranium and Tiark and Dredgen. So we will do another table for this. So it's only one entry per day, or if you have scrolls, you can also increase your number of entries.
Yeah, and the benefit or the pro side on that version compared to the Cradle, it's not faction locked. You can also fight Asmodean versus Asmodean, Elios versus Elios, or other way around. So you don't, for example, when you have currently mostly Elios waiting because only some Asmodean do the matchmaking, and now they can also fight against Elios players with the Elios or Asmodean with Asmodean. So if one faction has less players, so you still should get a match and get into the instance so that you get, with some luck, your feathers for your wings to upgrade.
That's nice. Because that's
the
something...
queue times. The queue time should be way faster than for the last instance.
That was a big complaint. So hopefully that will help. So that's it for the new battlefield. So just enjoy it as a new beast tamer. Regions. So the capitals, Sanctum and Pandemonium, has been changed. There are some areas that are no longer accessible, but will be unlocked later for new content. Most NPCs are now around the Central Plaza of each city. You can now free fly in the capital. I think this one, like, it's for fun, but it's still a big one. I think, like, who never wanted to fly? Well, we could do it because we cheated, but
and you need to do it there because you do your first fly quest. Do you not in Eltnan, or I have no idea how the Asmodean part is called? For the abyssal quest, you do it now in Sanctum or Pandemonium.
So that's something that I wanted to mention actually, where the tutorial is also way faster. Where now you start off in your capital. Now the main city is smaller, it's more condensed. But what you can also do is when you create a new character and you already know how the game works, you can you have the ability to skip a lot of tutorials, including the fly and combat quests. So if you already know how to fly and if you feel comfortable with the combat, you can simply select the correct conversation with your NPC, and then you will be able to skip all those tutorials and move on way faster.
Oh, that's nice.
So yes, you do have free flight, and the flight tutorial is in the main city. However, you have the option to do it. You don't have to.
That's nice when you can skip tutorials, because tutorials are great for first character, but when it's like your 5th or 6th, you're like, I don't want to do them anymore.
Yes, you do have the option to skip a lot of things.
Yeah. Battle region has been committed to a growth zone, so it's been completely reworked, basically. So yeah, a lot of the leveling have changed, but should be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think we mentioned this already, but now you level up in Ingison or Gelgmaros from level 5 to level 60. And they are also free flight zones, so you will be able to fly everywhere in Ingi or Gag. And basically for every, I think it's about for every 10 levels. Or actually, I'm not sure. I don't want to say anything that's wrong here, but there's a certain rhythm to leveling. So every few levels you get a new campaign quests and 2 side quests, and that gets you from level 5 to level 60.
Oh, okay, so it's pretty streamlined.
Yes, that's right.
That's nice. I like these changes. So I left Saran, so this region disappeared. And most reward will be added to the Balik treasury, so you can still get items. Tiamam and Termesa, so we still removed, like some content has been removed. Okay. Few bugs. Are there any big changes? So yeah, I guess the Chronicle bundle. What are the main points of the changes in Tiamam and Termesa? Well, okay, I guess there are a lot, maybe we should go over them. So the thing embedded Barrier Chronicle has been added as a selectable rewards for the orders in Tiamam and Termesa. Sanctification NPC. You can no longer get the bundles from monster in the neutral zone, but you can still get them from the combat area. I will answer, like I saw a few questions about Phoenix, class change and everything. I will answer them I will answer them all right after we're done with this part, so that we can do all of them at once. So it's a momentum SA, so we mentioned it earlier, it will still be like a zone when you have stuff to do, but since there will be a new zone, we still want players to go onto that new zone. So yeah, mostly campaign quests, still stuff, a lot of stuff to do in the Balik treasury. And I guess that's pretty much it. So yeah, so that Cementum is just a few changes. It's a lot of text, but most of them you already went over with the new content from Teva.
I think the most thing that is most notable is probably the automatic acquisition for some quests, mainly the Goldwind quests. But otherwise, Yamaranta doesn't really have that many changes considering how big the map is. So it's a lot of text for not that many changes.
Yeah,
as Drestam said already.
That's why I was a bit at a loss of words.
Yeah, and it's some more or less like micro changes from here and there, some optimization. For example, like that gold wind quest that you get them now directly automatically and don't need to go to the NPC every time.
Yeah, just some quality of life.
Yeah.
So yeah, as I mentioned, I will answer everything regarding new servers and the big topics. So class change, we don't have a date yet. We tried to put one before the update, but it was too short, so we won't have it now, and we don't want to do it right after the update, so I don't think we will have it for some time. We will have more, that's for sure, but I don't have any date for you now. The Ascent server, we cancelled it. So yes, we've been working on it before, like last year, in December, basically. But we won't have it. So no Ascent server, we will stay on AION Classic. And I think I saw a third question. Or was it because was it with faction change? So we will have the faction change sometime after the update. This one is pretty close. So yes. And I think that's all 3 questions at once. And yeah, the patch notes is now live for those who want to read it on their own. While we are at it, I will give you a second code, because I did say we have more than one. You should look on the corner over there, because the second code will appear. Now! Ignite the Phoenix in you. A few more items. So this one is for Instant Century Selection Scrolls, Candy Loda's Blessings, and Battle Royale Chronicle bundles. You can enjoy them. Same as earlier, you can use this code until next Thursday, 9 AM. So how do you redeem? Oh, good question. This code, when you are in-game, you open the shop and you click the 3 little bars, and there you have the redeem code option. That's where you put these codes. And yeah, so it's once per account. So yes, you won't be able to redeem them on all your characters. So make sure you choose the right one. Or keep them for next week if you want to keep them for your Phoenix. And okay, I guess we can go back to patch notes. We still have a bit to do. The codes, they are on the corners over there. Follow the finger. Okay, items. So, as I mentioned earlier, new class, so of course lots of new items, new armors, new weapons, skill books, stigmas, meta stigma. So of course lot of adjustments on monsters and dungeon drops also. This one is a bit more important, so there are new armor sets. So yeah, basically there's a higher level, max level, so there's new gear to go with it. And with now a combined PvP and PvE additional defense. I think this one is new. Is there anything special, like in addition to this, about this gear?
Yeah, so one thing about the new status, or the new stats, the additional defense. So it says it combines PvE and PvP defense values. And one more thing that was added is when you now open your profile, you can see your stats on the right. And PvP and PvE defense was added as a stat, so you don't need to do any calculations for that yourself. So you will be able to see a bit faster or easier how durable you are in PvP or PvE.
Okay, that's nice. Much easier.
Another quality of life feature.
Yeah, I love those. So yeah, so to get the Battle Hardened Armor chest, you can do so at Seal's Anvil. You can also upgrade, upgrade your AION Temple or Guardian Commodores and Archon's Commodores armor. Depending on your enchantment level, you have more chance to upgrade it to the Battle Hardened one. New armor. Then you have also a second new armor, the Battle Scarred armor, which also has the additional defense, and this one you get from upgrading, like enchanting your Battle Hardened armor and then upgrading it. So, pretty easy to understand, at least. New Fable Mana Stones. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, correct. You upgrade your current high-end gear to the first one, and then that one can upgrade it to the second tier, I would say. Or you have gather the materials and get the tier 1 directly from Seal's Anvil via the chests.
Yes, everything you've done until now is not lost. It will help you get the even newer gear.
Yeah.
So there are new Fable Mana Stones that can be socketed and retrieved with 100% chance. Heroic Mana Stones also now can be socketed, guaranteed. New wings. So with the new, like with the replacement of Cradle of Doom, we will also replace the rings that you get with it. So there was new Divintier belt item, which is, I guess, for the Phoenix, since it's the Flame Gout.
I'm not sure if it's only directly for the Phoenix, but yeah, the two versions of it, and the one is just it's used for every class, but you get that flame what's called in English?
Flame Gout belt.
Yeah, that one you need to get your Zekel agent belt, which then have also some equipment skill on it, where you get rid of the soul healing costs, more or less. So you have when you die, don't need soul healing, because you have directly it on the belt.
Yes,
when I
with
remember
the new belt, you will not experience soul sickness at all. So whenever you die, you can come back immediately. You don't have to pay the soul healer, and you don't have to wait your 3 minutes to get back up.
So yeah, that's nice. Apparently, I underestimated the 100% socketing chance for Heroic Mana Stones. People in chat seem to really like this one.
Yeah, because currently you have the same socketing rates like the normal green ones, where you have at the 5th and 6th slots just a 5% chance. Which is now with 4.5, 100%.
Yeah, so it's really nice because now you have more place, like more ways to get Mana Stones, and it's easier to use them, so
yeah,
it's nice. It should help a lot with the issues we've had in Europe. Changes on Godstones also. So I guess it's because there will be new gear, so like you have to also increase these items or they become obsolete.
Yeah, I still waiting for the documentation from NC about the detailed values and the calculation of it, because I would get that some people from Discord will ask how that's get calculated again, and before that came up the question, I still waiting for the documentation of it.
Faber Godstone have been buffed a bit, some of them at least. Combat talent, since Godstone are now, like they deal more and they're more powerful, the combat talent will also increase. Higher levels of beta stigmas. So,
yeah, general for the combat talent, I'm not sure if it's written at the UI point or at the combat talent point, but currently most players just guessing how the points get calculated, but with the update you can see the points from an equipment part directly on the item.
Oh yeah, it's a bit later. I think it's in the UI section. Okay, so you can now upgrade your Admiral's weapon. Some icons have been changed. The Yazba Grace can now be stored in the account warehouse. I think that was a big request a few months ago. At least people were complaining that it was not possible. Not really a request, but more of a complaint. So these scrolls for Cradle of Doom will now become scrolls for the Beast River War. Some items with the supply prefix are now changed to prismatic ghost stones. At least there for ghost stones. So yeah, some rewards have been changed. Nothing big. So now instead of having the normal socketing 8 bundle, you will get Forgotten Painting Memory Fragment chest. So since now it's a 100% 100% chance for heroic mana stones. You don't need these, so change the reward. So yeah, this changed. Tooltip. So this one, some rewards have changed for the combat talent value, so you get enchantment stones level 120 if you reach 15,000. I think this one, we've got a few complaints, so it should help. If you selected the wrong skill book in the Seal's Hammer, you can now disassemble it again and just craft another one, so that if you fail, you're still protected a bit.
Yeah, but so I think the wording is a bit.
Really?
I'm not sure if sometimes you can't select the book, sometimes you just get a random one.
Ah, okay. Well, we'll see. So yeah, we mentioned earlier the storm attack skill can no longer be used because it's not in the game anymore. But then you can disassemble it. So don't sell it or don't destroy it yet. Some stigmas have been renamed. Tooltips changed. So maximum level for using experience potions to level 74. I think in items, that's all.
Yeah, so that's what I mentioned earlier with the whoever asked if they can level up to 75 faster. Yeah, now you can use your experience potions, and the level cap is not that harsh anymore, which is nice.
New quests. So from the previous versions, the campaign has been changed. There will be a new campaign for the Tiva region, automatically accepted at level 65. No. So you still have urgent order quests in Teva. You have daily quests that you can complete it twice per day. New book of adventures. So yeah, new class, new zone, so new campaign, new quests and everything. I think there was... Oh yeah, this one, the Understanding Divine Power, so this one has been changed also. But if you already completed it, you don't have to worry about this one. It's only for those who still have it or will level up a new character. I think that's it. Or are there big changes for quests apart from this one?
I think it's a lot of smaller changes.
Yeah, just some fixes and stuff. So all good. NPCs. So we have mostly fixes also. Yeah, just a few changes. Also, since we will have a new class, new stigmas, the NPC will sell the right skills and everything. Combat talent. This one, I think there are a few changes. So now the leaderboard will also be displayed in the battlefield server. So in the last zones. There will be a new radar expansion skill. This one looks like very useful. So you can now have your radar have the full 180 degrees. And this one is nice. It's just, I think, for like a graphic thing, but if you're on the top 5 of your class and wearing Divine Tier equipment, you will have a few more special effects.
This one will be very obvious, so you should really immediately see when someone like this approaches you. So they will have a huge yellow halo around their character. So you will tell when they have very good gear.
So it's like you can really aura farm. Like you can just start walking and having your aura when you walk towards the enemy.
And it's definitely a sign in PvP. If you want to pick up a fight with someone, or you prefer to run if you see someone like that.
I guess this would be a fun one. The Altar of Transcendence, there is a lot of quality of life changes there. So yeah, some automatically registering buttons, like you can have now, you can chain craft the same items or...
Yes, you can. So you can really craft things easily. You click on the auto register button, for example. It puts all of your needed materials, if you have them, into the transcendence, and then you can select up to 11 times. So you can do the same action 11 times. Then you have to repeat it, but you don't have to click it over and over.
So yeah, just some quality of life, but it's still nice. We take them.
It will speed up fusion a lot. Yeah.
So yeah, Ackerman Shard, Prism Cores, Fable Mana Stones, new recipes. I think this one is important, the Heroic Mana Stones. New fusion. So you can fuse 6 Heroic Mana Stones to get a Fable one. Since now you will use less of them and you should be dropping more of them. That means easier Fable Mana Stones.
Yeah.
And you still get a few even if you fail.
Yeah, that is correct. And also when you fail, in the chest is I have it. In that chest is you get some random heroic mana stone, and you have a chance of an additional chest with a fragment of a fabled one, and where you need to collect a certain amount of the fabled fragment to build a fabled chest.
Yet another mercy system.
Yeah.
That's been nice. We are eating good. So yeah, that's mostly it for the altar. Then you have the Seals Hammer. So new pop-up windows to show more information so that you don't have to look everywhere. Seals Anvil. So yeah, same again, new items, so new stuff at the anvil. There are now also categories. So same thing, mostly quality of life, so you can find your recipes more easily.
Yeah, that's correct. They have added that new category thingy to get it also. I think the favorite section was already there, where you can mark your stuff, but it's in general a bit cleaned up, and also there are more buttons when you... I think the craft button was already there when you have, for example, a material which you can craft. You get jump directly to the window, but not now. They have also added a new button for the broker. So if you have an item which also can be sold on a broker, you can click on it, and then the global vendor dialog opens.
Oh, that's amazing. Actually, that's a very cool one. So a special tab for Eternity Fragments, Seal of Eternity, the Holy Seals of Eternity, for Stigmas. So yeah, new recipes, new Meta Stigma chest, level 62. For the new wings. So new Stigma for the Phoenix, New skill boost annihilation spell and intense pain. Are there big recipes? Oh. So yeah, again, a lot of text, but because it's all new gear, so of course we added the recipes. Moreth Chronicle of Time, I think this one has a few changes. So now instead of having 50 levels, it will have only 10 with new values and some equivalents. So depending on the level you had or you will have on Wednesday, you will have an equivalent from 1 to 5. And then you will need to do the 5 other level at minimum.
Yes, and the amount of material for Moreth that you need has also been adjusted. So to raise a level, you need a lot more material. And it will target more enemies though. So Moreth is a little bit more useful.
Yeah, especially from level 6 and onward, so the new levels.
Yes.
Look synergy, so just some cosmetics if you have the Fire Dragon King set.
It's a bit more than just cosmetics.
Oh, really?
Yeah, first you need the
I thought
Fire
it was.
Dragon. Yeah, it's in the end it's just
Yeah,
cosmetic,
it's
but
big cosmetics.
yeah, it's looking nice, more or less. You need different, depending on different parts of the Fire Dragon stuff you have. You need, for the complete stuff, you need the weapon, the new Fire Dragon armor you can get, and the wings you need, and also you need that animation, the Ninja Master, was it? Then you get everything, and what you get is that that Fire Dragon animation around your character image. So they're spinning around that. When you get targeted, or when you get target yourself or someone else target you, then you normally have that yellow circle at you. But if you have that Fire Dragon set complete, you have a Fire Dragon circle around you. And when you have also the complete gear, your beach bubble has an Fire Dragon style around it. So everyone can see when you write to the chat and see the speech bubble that you have the Fire Dragon set complete. And when you get to the rest mode, normally with the ninja you get sitting and floating around the ground and some reddish glow around you, but with a Fire Dragon set complete, you flying in the stand position above the ground, also with a red glow around you, but additional you have the Fire Dragon circling around you. Like I think we have currently in one of the Deva passes that blue dragon which appearing around you. It's looking similar, but just with a red Fire Dragon.
Okay, so yeah, it's a bit more than I I was expecting. That's nice.
And
Like, even in the chat and everything. That's
yeah, and also with the next update with 5.0, they already have added a new version of it, the Dark Dragon, to it, and the Fire Dragon is nice, but the Dark Dragon looks like badass.
So yeah, we'll have a lot of dragons running around with the update.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, then my bad. I totally underestimated this one. Then we have the enchantment synergy. So with new gear, new slot, so there will be new enchantment synergy levels.
Yeah, and I think the most important one for the players, if currently in 4.0 you have different, we have the PvE and PvP one, so that's split it, depending on what kind of gear you're wearing, or what kind of PvE or PvP stats are on it, and that's got now combined to just one synergy value. So it's
Because the new gear just combines both, so it will be one
it's
gear
also
for
with
both activities now.
Yeah, it's also with the old gear. It's now not important if you have just
Oh,
PvE
yeah.
stuff. You have still the new system.
So yeah, new levels, some adjustments. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Rankings. So yes, new PvP season, since there will be a whole new system. So there will be rewards that we will send. Not sure if we'll send them right at the update or a bit after, but we will send them. The method to calculate rankings has been changed. So now when you kill someone of the opposing faction, you get AP and so Abyss points and rank points. But if you die, you only lose AP. You don't lose ranking points anymore. So it will only go up. Basically, the more you play, the more you kill other players, you will get more ranking points. And yeah, the thresholds to get certain ranks have been changed. So now, if you want the higher officer ranks, you need at least 2,842 points. Not sure why this precise number, but yes, there will be a minimum of score if you want to reach higher ranks. So pretty straightforward, but you have all the info here. No, I think that's all for ranking point. Skills. So yes, I mentioned earlier we won't go over everything, but there are still a few important points on skills. Especially for gladiators and assassins. They are getting reboot skills, so some skills that are changed or renewed. So yes, you will be able to get them just like the other skills, but you have a list here of the new skills and the integrated skills that correspond. So yeah, for gladiator assassins, you will want to read this part. Yeah, we won't go over every one of them. But yes, your classes changed. And there are a lot. Then a few more bug fixes. Oh yeah, thanks Lercer for putting the 2 codes. This one for Assassins, I think is a big one. When I read it, I was having fun. So like when you use potion or buff now, you won't lose your stealth mode.
Yeah, but that is just not maybe potion is it's maybe a bit confusing. It's the potion to increase your HP and MP rec and the buff food itself. So if you use a health potion or a mana potion, you still get out of health.
Yeah, but it doesn't say health, it only say
the potion for
items.
The potion from your pet, for example, when you get buffed by your pet. It's that potions.
But it's still nice. Because that's something, like, I don't play Assassin, so I didn't have that problem, but I'm pretty sure that would be something that happens to me a lot. Like, to lose stealth over anything. There are new high-quality skills for pretty much all classes. So we won't go over all of them, but you have all the detail here. So mostly passives. New skills level 69 or higher. So same new skills for gladiators. Everyone gets something. This one I think will help also on the quality of light side. When you have a higher level skill, the lower level versions of the same skill won't be displayed anymore. So you can just grab the high level one and not be lost in the tens of levels that you can get. So yeah, just some quality of life with the display.
And you won't have to replace them yourself anymore in the skill bar. Which means if you unlock a skill of a higher rank, they will automatically just get replaced everywhere in your skill book, in your list of learned skills, but also in your skill bar. So you really don't have to take care of that anymore.
That's nice, because that was a pain. Well, you only had to do it once, but it was still too much. So yeah, a few changes of displays, few fixes, bug fixes. So yeah, we mentioned it. The storm attack skill has been removed. So some names in the tooltips have been changed because now they are like PvE and PvP attack and defense are now the same, so they are merged into attack boost and defense boost. Chanter class also getting new skills. So we mentioned earlier some stigmas or some skills have been changed, the names, so that they can be more easily like when you see the skill, you pretty much know which classes it belongs to, so more easy. The UI, so few changes on the UI side. So yeah, bug fixing. This one, I think, well, it's more so quality of life. When you mass open or mass combine items, it now shows how many max you can have. The tooltips have been changed, so that's what Lercer mentioned earlier. So by default, it only shows the most important stuff on the tooltip, but if you press Alt, you will see some more details. More particularly for the combat talent, you can check the value of the item by keeping Alt clicked when you look at it. The character sheets have been changed to see the new attributes and to have a better view of all the attributes.
Yeah, that is in the profile. That is in general. Currently, we have this huge list with a Grover, I think, with a huge list with the stats on it, and now you have at the bottom of it you have a button where you can press like called, I think, detailed attributes, and there you can see everything, and there you can also check mark the one you want to see. So you can see.
You can choose the stats that are displayed.
Yeah, you can choose a maximum of 32, I think, which you can show, but you can also just show less. And yeah, then you have a bit cleaned up profile window and just see the stats you need and got rid of the ones you don't need.
That's a nice one also. Help a lot. New system for the quick bar. So this one I didn't really understand.
So when you move your buffs, for example scrolls, into your quick bar, or you have certain skills that give you a buff, then you can control and left click on the skill, and it will automatically cast your skill or consume your buff when it ran out, which means that if you so for example on some classes, of course, you have some buffs that last for 30 minutes, sometimes for an hour, sometimes 10 minutes, and you don't always want to think about recasting them, or you want to have a speed buff active for all the time, your entire session, or maybe just when you're on the map. You just control left click on it, and then it will automatically regenerate once it runs out.
That's nice. And if you're AFK, it doesn't use them.
Correct. When you have AFK, after 5 minutes, you get a message hey, your 5 minutes haven't done anything, and the system gets disable that skills and items so that you don't use it anymore while you're AFK.
That's amazing. This one it's nice. Well, it's still it's more quality of life more than anything, but it's nice. So yeah, special letters have been assigned to NPCs. Few more bug fixes. Yeah. Okay. And then we are getting close to the end. The classic keyword specifics.
I think we need
These ones.
to now stop the stream or time to leave.
I'm going
Yeah,
under
the stream is over.
the tunnel. Dom, I don't hear you anymore.
It's Wochenende. Let's go.
Finally, yes. So yeah, so registration for Dranium and Tiark can still be done in a group of 4 and 6, so that doesn't change. The HP of Fortress objects in Alpha Tabulation have been reduced. We start slow. The HP of raid bosses, most of them, or all of them actually, almost, have been reduced. Even the Snowmaker also.
To the original reduce of 4.0, we directly reduce them again, and also directly the new bosses got
Okay, so it's not the same reduction, it's even more reduced.
Yeah.
Nice. So Tower of Illusion remains. We are keeping it. So with, of course, change rewards, but you can now enter it until level 75. The Monumental Manastone Bundle and the Special Greater Fluxes, you can get them from these bosses, so it's additional loot, basically, for Europe. Same with Enchantment Chests, Chronicle Bundle and everything. You can get more of them. Depending on the bosses, you can get granted Enchantment Chests. So yeah, it's more detailed, but just remember, more loot from dungeons. Do them all.
Yeah, I think for the players, what is also the important ones that we added to the already dropping the Mana Stone bundles and Enchantment Stones, also that get the recipes and the Greater Chronicle chests. So which higher rates to get a bookmark cover or the bookmark or the covers which you need for also upgrading your gear.
And this one is a big one. So from Gongchair, the Endwedge Gongchair, the Mighty Treasure Chest, you can get also a Hairy Gunstone Bundle, Fable Manastone Box. You can get a lot of new stuff. Of bonus stuff, I should say.
Even more reasons to go into Dokkaebi.
Yes. Also, I think I saw some Dokkaebi changes, but maybe I didn't see them. Maybe we went over instances too fast.
Yeah, some little changes,
in the quests.
The quests, the pudding thingy, and
so in Phaistos, you can now get access a random box, chest, or more. So yeah, basically more loot in every dungeon, every instance. You can also get the Noble Fire Dragon King's wings. Well, you have a little more chance of getting them. You can... this one, there have been requests for a long time for this. You can get more Kinas in dungeons as the form of diamonds. You can get diamonds and get more Kinas out of dungeons. We hope it will help, so don't hesitate. As usual, we always read what you say, what you think about the game, the updates, so don't hesitate to share it on forum, on Discord, everywhere. We read everything. And yeah. Increase the quantity of blood journal products. So again, some quality of life on the side.
Yeah, the drop quantity is for the blood runner. Currently, you need to gather the blood runner and give it to that Shugus to reach the different level for the instance reset scrolls. And yeah, the numbers to getting to the next levels are really, really high. And to changing the threshold to change the level is not that easy. And due to that, we just increase the amount of Drana you get from the monsters and from the gathering objects was a easier change.
So same for Fortress Battle, more Mithril rewards, Mithril medals, sorry, more conquest seals. This one we mentioned earlier, the experience required for levels 61 to 75 has been significantly reduced. So there were a few people asking about this, so yes, it will be easier to level up to level 75.
Yeah, it's even lower than currently in the 4.0.
Much easier. Shop inventory of the arena NPCs have been changed. It was also a big topic for a few months, I should say. So there you go.
In general, with 4.0, we have already pumped up the arena NPC, and now we did some more changes, and also the requested not mana treatment, the health treatment, skin skill thingies will now available at that NPCs.
The entry reset for AION Citadel in Labyrinth of Echoes of now weekly instead of daily. You can get some rare mana stone bags for daily quests in Tamamenta Mesa. So there again, more mana stones. The Greater Baloria Chronicle Chest from another daily. Basically, dailies also, we added rewards to dailies. Yeah, the resets also, we know most of you prefer weekly resets to daily ones, which I understand, of course. Faction NPC buff to support the Asmodeans, well, this one you already know. The AION Citadel and Labyrinth of Echoes have also been added to the instance entry selection scroll. It was a mouthful.
Yeah, it is currently there, but we still in discussion with NC. Maybe it's changed a bit, but we try to get it still in there. And also on point 23, the Greater Emberlight bundle is mentioned there. Maybe not everyone know it because it's a new one or not used one, but I heard some rumors it can also contain some skill book pages and stigma shards or fragments and Kina.
Oh.
Which you get for when you do the dredging quest. So another incentive to do more dredging.
So hopefully, so yeah, you will have a lot to do. New dailies, instances, everything. If you want to be rich, if you want to have mana stones, if you want to have enchantment stones. Baloria Chronicle chests, everything.
Yeah, and I think
so yes,
the last one is a really surprising one for the players. I think we will show that tomorrow. I think we will keep that
the surprise
secret as a surprise. But I just can say you can spend now your AP and some of your medals for also some different stuff. You don't need to hoard it for whatever reason. You have now also stuff to spend it.
Okay. Well, I think that's it. We've gone over all the patch notes. So yeah, note it if you have a few more questions. We won't cut right away, but I'm gonna remind you for the chat. Don't forget, you have 2 codes over there on the opposite corner. Don't hesitate to grab them, to use them now, or to keep them for Wednesday when you create your new Phoenix character. The codes are available until Thursday morning. So there is that. Tomorrow, let me change scenes for a second. Nope. Tomorrow you will have Lercer with Darkvar who will have another stream. They will go onto the test server and show stuff live. So if you want to see actually more about the update, go to Lercer channel. I will post the links on Discord right after the stream.
Yeah, and we're also collecting questions with the announcement. There will be a link for an Microsoft form where you can enter questions that Dark and I can prepare a bit if you want to see something special. Except
And
that one special
even
NPC.
later on, even next week, if you have more questions, so you can use the form that Lercer will share. You can ask them on Discord. We might not answer them during the weekend, but we'll try and answer them next week, whenever we have the answer. So yeah, I guess we are done. Thank you, Lercer and Winterstorm. Do you want to add anything? Like, or are you hyped by the update yourselves?
Yeah, I'm really hyped. We are still on it. We are still on time, getting everything done, and then we can start on Wednesday. The Phoenix, not the Hellshot.
Yes, be careful. No gunner, no hellshot. It's Phoenix.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an exciting next week. And yeah, I hope everyone is looking forward to the new patch 4.5 Ignite next week, Wednesday.
Well, thank you all. Have a nice evening. Have a nice weekend. There was an Avatar version, but no. For us, it will be Phoenix and nothing else. See you, everyone. I'll catch you all on Discord. And see you next Wednesday for the update. See you.
See you.
See you.